All right, Hollywood men fam, buckle up because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today. We've got seismic shifts, jaw-dropping transformations, and premieres that are setting the internet ablaze. Get ready for the hottest takes and the biggest stories that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. First up, we're diving deep into the cinematic world where a certain larger-than-life action star is making a bold new statement, stepping into a role that's challenging perceptions and redefining his craft. This isn't just another blockbuster. It's a serious artistic endeavor that's already generating major buzz and critical discussion. Prepare yourselves for a look at a film that's aiming to be more than just a movie, but a profound exploration of a complex life, and it all kicks off with a premiere that's got everyone talking. Then, we're shifting gears to focus on the man himself, as his physical transformation for this very role has sent shockwaves through his massive fanbase. We'll break down the incredible commitment, the drastic changes, and what this means for his career moving forward. You've seen the headlines, you've seen the pictures, but we've got the full story. Next, we're heading to one of the most glamorous events on the global calendar, where the stars aligned for the debut of this highly anticipated project. We'll show you the red carpet moments, the dazzling ensembles, and the star power that filled the room as this film officially made its mark. And finally, we're bringing you an exclusive look at the man at the center of it all, a figure whose life and career have been as tumultuous as they are inspiring. We'll explore the journey that led him to this moment and what his story means for the world of sports and beyond. Stick around, because this is Hollywood Men, and we're serving up the content you crave. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A new artistic frontier for The Rock. This cinematic offering is carving out a unique space in the genre, presenting a narrative rich with heart and a deep respect for its subjects and the industry they influenced. Drawing inspiration from a 2002 HBO documentary, the film centers on Dwayne The Rock Johnson's portrayal of Mark Kerr, a prominent figure in the aggressive world of no-holds-barred combat, a precursor to the modern UFC. What sets this film apart is its unexpected artistic bent, functioning as an art house piece disguised as a conventional sports drama. While it's seldom dull, it intentionally eschews the typical high-stakes tension found in many sports films, creating a more introspective and character-driven experience. Written, edited, and directed by Safdie, working solo on this project, the film deliberately deviates from genre conventions. Gone are the predictable knockout finishes, hard-won victories, or tragic defeats. The closest comparison might be Darren Aronofsky's The Wrestler, which similarly offered a profound character study for Mickey Rourke. For Johnson, this project arrives at a crucial point in his career, following a period of personal and professional reevaluation after the challenges with Black Adam. Early indications suggest Johnson embraced Safdie's distinctive directorial vision, potentially elevating the material beyond the script's initial scope. Despite its unconventional approach, the film remains compelling and warrants viewing, even if it doesn't fully satisfy every expectation. A significant challenge for Safdie was harmonizing Johnson's larger-than-life persona with a narrative centered on humility. His solution involved creating a deliberate distance, employing medium shots and offering only fleeting glimpses into Kerr's inner world, which are some of the film's most powerful moments. These are exemplified in an early scene where Kerr requests an open window shade to watch the sunset, and a particularly striking sequence where Safdie intercuts close-ups of Kerr observing a demolition derby, evoking a sense of empathy for the battered vehicles and the captivated audience. The film ultimately serves as a tribute to the often overlooked individuals in the most demanding sports. Set in the late 1990s, it follows a familiar narrative arc, an undefeated streak, a personal crisis, and a climactic fight. However, it unfolds at a measured, melancholic pace, enhanced by an experimental jazz score. This atmospheric quality echoes the Safdie brothers' previous work on Uncut Gems, though that film employed more aggressive tactics to maintain audience engagement. Much of the smashing machine focuses on Kerr's time in Japan's Pride League, but it's the quieter moments, like Johnson appearing lost on a Tokyo escalator, that linger more than the fight details. Considering its cast includes MMA veterans and prizefighter Oleksandr Usyk, the film felt surprisingly detached from the actual sporting events, despite its visual artistry. For those not already invested in the UFC, it might not change their minds, though this is subjective. The most impactful scenes, depicting the domestic struggles between Kerr and his girlfriend Dawn Staples, played by Emily Blunt, were less convincing. While Blunt's involvement might stem from their previous collaboration on Jungle Cruise, their on-screen chemistry felt somewhat disconnected, with her accent and mannerisms bearing a curious resemblance to Mikey Madison's in Anora. By balancing Kerr's challenging career trajectory with his personal difficulties, the film struggles to generate consistent urgency. However, Johnson's performance is a standout, with the actor convincingly embodying Kerr's vulnerability even amidst his physical dominance. The film's premiere at the Venice Film Festival is anticipated to receive a strong reception, reminiscent of the accolades given to similar transformative performances. Now, let's shift our focus to the man behind the performance and the incredible physical journey he undertook for this role. Get ready to see how Dwayne Johnson transformed himself for the Smashing Machine. The Rock's dramatic metamorphosis for the ring. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has fans buzzing, with many playfully remarking that he now resembles the Pebble following a significant weight loss for his upcoming role. The 53-year-old star is set to portray MMA fighter and UFC pioneer Mark Kerr in A24's new biopic, The Smashing Machine. Johnson's appearance at the Venice Film Festival, promoting the film, has become a focal point due to his noticeably slimmer physique, a transformation reportedly involving a loss of around 60 pounds, bringing him closer to 240 pounds from his usual 300 pounds. Social media platforms are alight with reactions. On X, formerly Twitter, fans have lauded his dedication, with one user commenting, "The Rock is close to 60. Maintenance on that size wasn't physically possible." Dave Bautista did the same. Shout out them for living healthier lifestyles. Another fan found the new look complimentary, stating, "He still looks good for his age though." The most prevalent jest involves a nickname change, with multiple users humorously suggesting, "He will be known now as the Pebble, and gonna have to start calling him Dwayne the Pebble Johnson." The Smashing Machine is being promoted by A24 as Johnson's most ambitious dramatic project to date. He plays Mark Kerr, a formidable mixed martial artist who competed from 1997 to 2009. Kerr's career highlights include being a two-time UFC heavyweight tournament champion, a World Vale Tudo Championship tournament winner, and a competitor in the Pride FC League. The film, set around the turn of the millennium, draws from the 2003 HBO documentary of the same name, which also focused on Kerr's nickname. The narrative is expected to delve into Kerr's personal battles with addiction and relationships, alongside his in-ring achievements. Directed and written by Safdie, known for co-writing and co-directing the commercially successful Uncut Gems, the film promises Safdie's signature raw and intense storytelling. Johnson himself has spoken enthusiastically about the collaboration, expressing his desire to push creative boundaries. Benny wants to create, and continues to push the envelope when it comes to stories that are raw and real, characters that are authentic, and at times uncomfortable and arresting, Johnson shared last year. "I'm at a point in my career where I want to push myself in ways that I've not pushed myself in the past. I'm at a point in my career where I want to make films that matter, that explore a humanity and explore struggle and pain." Johnson clarified that this artistic pursuit does not signal an end to his blockbuster career. "I want to be clear not to say that this is an abandonment of big, four-quadrant movies. I love making them, and there is tremendous value and importance in them, but there's a time and a place for them," he stated. "I'm at this point in my career where I want more, and I don't mean I want more box office. I mean I want more humanity." And that is why Safdie is the perfect, collaborative, hungry partner for me. While Johnson's physical transformation has captured headlines, the film's grand unveiling at a major festival also brought out the entire cast and crew for a dazzling display of star power. Let's take a look at the star-studded red carpet premiere of The Smashing Machine. Venice glitters as The Smashing Machine, stars shine. The prestigious Venice Film Festival played host to the highly anticipated world premiere of The Smashing Machine, marking Benny Safdie's directorial debut without his brother Josh. The biographical sports drama, which delves into the life of legendary mixed martial arts fighter Mark Kerr, features Dwayne Johnson in the titular role and Emily Blunt as his girlfriend, Dawn Staples. The festival's iconic red carpet became a runway for the film's impressive ensemble cast and key figures associated with the project. Attendees at the premiere included not only Johnson and Blunt, but also notable figures such as Seth Rogen, the real-life Mark Kerr, screenwriter Charlie Kaufman, Eva H.D., Joseph Akiki, Emily McCann-Lesser, Halsey, Avon Joja, and Isabelle Deleuze, among others. The gathering underscored the collective talent and star power behind this ambitious biopic. Critical reception has already begun to surface, with early reviews highlighting Johnson's performance as a significant departure and a potential career milestone, likening the film's artistic approach to a free jazz biopic. The Smashing Machine chronicles a pivotal period in Mark Kerr's career, specifically from 1997 to 2000. During these years, Kerr was a dominant force in MMA, earning titles as a two-time UFC and Pride Grand Prix tournament winner, recognized for his powerful, wrestling-centric fighting style and his notorious nickname, the Smashing Machine. Beyond his prowess in the ring, the film promises an unvarnished look at Kerr's personal struggles during this era, including his battles with addiction, as his world grew increasingly volatile. The narrative also explores the challenges faced by his girlfriend, Dawn Staples, as she navigates the complexities of their relationship amidst Kerr's turbulent life. The film is produced by Benny Safdie under his Out for the Count banner, alongside Dwayne Johnson, Danny Garcia, and Hiram Garcia of 7 Bucks Productions. David Coplin and Eli Bush also serve as producers. The cast is further bolstered by the inclusion of MMA figures like Ryan Bader and Boz Rutten, and notably, current boxing champion Oleksandr Usyk. A24 is set to release The Smashing Machine in theaters on October 3rd, building anticipation for a project that has already generated significant industry buzz. The chemistry between Johnson and Blunt has been a topic of discussion, with their previous collaboration on Jungle Cruise providing a backdrop for expectations. Early reports suggest that Safdie encouraged an environment where creative boundaries were constantly tested, with Johnson describing the process as one where the guardrails came off for us every day. Photographic evidence from the premiere showcases the stars in their finest attire, posing together and individually. Images capture moments of camaraderie between Johnson, Blunt, and Safdie, as well as with the man whose life story inspired the film, Mark Kerr. The presence of other cast members like Seth Rogen, Halsey, and Avon Joja further emphasizes the film's broad appeal and the collaborative spirit behind its creation. The visual spectacle of the red carpet event served as a fitting prelude to the film's exploration of a complex and compelling life story. With the film officially unveiled and the stars gracing the red carpet, the narrative now turns to the man whose life inspired this cinematic journey, and the incredible physical and personal challenges he navigated. Let's dive deeper into the life of Mark Kerr and understand the journey that led him to this moment. Mark Kerr, the fighter behind the Smashing Machine. The world of mixed martial arts has seen its share of legends, but few stories are as raw, compelling, and ultimately human as that of Mark Kerr. Known by the formidable moniker, the Smashing Machine, Kerr was a dominant force in the late 1990s and early 2000s, a period chronicled in Benny Safdie's new film starring Dwayne Johnson. Kerr's career, marked by incredible physical prowess and a wrestling-based fighting style, saw him achieve significant success, including becoming a 2-time UFC heavyweight tournament champion and a winner of the World Vale Tudo Championship. He also competed in the highly regarded Pride FC League, cementing his reputation as one of the era's top heavyweights. The film, The Smashing Machine, focuses on a critical juncture in Kerr's life, spanning roughly from 1997 to 2000. This era captured him at the peak of his fighting career, yet it was also a time fraught with immense personal challenges. The biopic aims to provide an unflinching look at these struggles, including battles with addiction and the complexities of his relationships, particularly with his girlfriend, Dawn Staples, portrayed by Emily Blunt. The narrative structure, inspired by a 2002 HBO documentary of the same name, seeks to balance the intensity of his athletic pursuits with the vulnerability of his private life. Benny Safdie, known for his intense and character-driven filmmaking, directs and writes the screenplay. Safdie's approach is noted for its artistic and often unconventional style, aiming to capture the essence of Kerr's journey rather than adhering strictly to conventional sports movie tropes. This is evident in the film's pacing and focus, which, according to early reviews, prioritizes character introspection and atmosphere over constant action. Safdie's previous work, such as Uncut Gems, demonstrates his ability to create immersive and often nerve-wracking cinematic experiences, and The Smashing Machine is expected to follow a similar vein, albeit with a more melancholic tone. Dwayne Johnson's casting as Mark Kerr is particularly significant. Johnson, widely known for his charismatic action roles, has undertaken a dramatic physical transformation for the part, shedding considerable weight to more accurately embody the fighter. This commitment to the role reflects a desire by Johnson to explore more challenging and humanizing characters, moving beyond his established blockbuster persona. He has expressed that he is, at a point in my career where I want to push myself in ways that I've not pushed myself in the past, and make films that matter, that explore humanity and explore struggle and pain. The film's premiere at the Venice Film Festival has generated considerable excitement, positioning it as a potential awards contender and a significant artistic statement for both Johnson and Safdie. The ensemble cast, including Emily Blunt, Seth Rogen, and even cameos from figures like MMA fighter Oleksandr Usyk, adds further weight to the project. The film's exploration of themes like addiction, redemption, and the psychological toll of professional fighting resonates with audiences, offering a complex portrait of an athlete grappling with internal and external battles. As we've seen the film premiere and learned about the incredible dedication of its star, it's time to recap the biggest stories making waves right now. Stay tuned as we break down all the essential updates you need to know. And that's a wrap on another electrifying episode of Hollywood Men. We saw Dwayne Johnson redefine his image in The Smashing Machine, his shocking 60-pound weight loss, the star-studded Venice premiere, and the incredible life story of Mark Kerr himself. Don't miss a single update. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.